Manchester United had one of their worst ever seasons last season, and this season it started just as bad. And to be honest with you, I'm just fed up. So today, I'm going to be taking over Man United, and I'm going to be adding one insane player to the team every season until we win the Champions League. Almiron has left me this squad, and straight off the bat, I'm changing the formation. Already, this is a lot better in my opinion. I've got our best players in, and I feel like this formation suits the team the best. However, you can see we're lacking an insane player, so let's add one to the team. Two huge players here, one past and one present, is Harry Kane and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Please give me Ibrahimovic. Could just be the first time I'll be able to use him in FC 26. And bang, he's a huge player for our team straight off the bat. I loved him when he was at Man United. Already, the team is looking nuts. A 91 Ibra up front, in Buemo and Ahmad on either side. I'm confident with this team heading into this season. Right, fellas, you join me at the end of our first season, and it's not looking good. Ahmad is injured. However, the ratings of our players is going up, so there is some positives, but I have a bad feeling. Okay, well, at least we didn't get relegated. We're in the top 10. Oh, wow. Just. We lost 16 games and only won 14. We came 9th. And that's even with Ibrahimovic. So we haven't even secured Champions League football in our first season. I think for me, the decision is easy. With Ahmad being injured at left wing, I think we should approach a left wing. And with that being said, on the wheel, we have two of the best wingers in the world. We have Doué and we have Vinicius Jr. Surely one of these guys will help us a lot in attack. And linking up with Ibra is going to be Vinicius Jr. After getting Ibrahimovic in our first season, the signing of Vinicius Jr. is going to help our team a lot, or so I hope. We finished 9th last season. Are we going to be able to get into the Champions League this season? Will Vinny be enough? Or will the Premier League be too much for him? Right, boys, you join me at the end of the season. Of course, we signed Vinicius Jr. last time out. He's linked up with Ibra up front, and the ratings of the team has improved a lot. Jesus Christ. Ibra got 37 goals in 49 games. Vinny got 24 with 13 assists, and Buemo got 22 with 13 assists. The front three is cooking. Now, before we check the Premier League, let's see how we got on in the other competitions. Of course, we still could have won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, but let's see. Carabao Cup 4-0. We beat Brighton. But how did we get on in the FA Cup? Oh my God, we won that as well. 4-2 against Leeds. Rasmus Højlund coming off the bench. Got the same amount of goals as Ibrahimovic in the competition. Did we manage to secure top 4 to get into the Champions League? Oh my God, we did! We got 71 points. We scraped it by 3 points. Nottingham Forest won the league. That's insane. Now, saying that, I did say our defense wasn't looking strong. And heading into a Champions League season, we kind of need an amazing centre-back, in my opinion. So these are my 3 options that I am going for. There's Upamecano, who's currently at Liverpool, who is 88 rated. Our next option is Eder Militao, 87 rated, still at Real Madrid. And lastly is Alessandro Bastoni, 89 rated. Here we go, boys. Let's see who we're gonna get. My personal preference would be Bastoni because he's a beast. Oh my God, it actually might be him. Do you know what? It looks rigged. I don't care. Bastoni's in my team. 28 years old, 89 rated, and our first season in the Champions League, that could be huge for us. I reckon we have about a 90% chance of not going all the way in the Champions League, which is actually the same amount of you that aren't subscribed. So if you are new around here and you enjoy FIFA content, especially FC 26, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, let's head on into the season and see how we do in our first season in the Champions League. Boys, we are at the end of another season. Okay. Yep, this is Zlatan just does what Zlatan wants at this point. Look at this card. Is this not so cool? I will leave a link in the description where you can pick one up just like this, exactly how you want. You can custom make it with your face or whatever. The link will be in the description. Starting off with the cups. Did we win the FA Cup again? Oh my God, yep, we did. We beat Manchester City 3-1 in the final. What about the Carabao Cup? Okay, Chelsea got absolutely slapped in the final. Who scored in that? Ibrahimovic with 11 goals in 5 appearances. Now, let's see how we did in the Premier League. Of course, we came 4th last season, getting into the Champions League. Could we do better off this time after adding in a great centre-back in Bastoni? Let's go! We won the league. We only lost 3 games. Chelsea came 2nd. Wow, okay, so we've already led the team to a Premier League title, which is crazy. But this is the moment we have been waiting for. Did we win the Champions League? No. Real Madrid won 3-0 on penalties. Did we get into the... Oh my god. We got to the semi-finals in our first try and we lost 5-1. Which means we now have to add another insane player to the team. I'm going to add one player from each part of the pitch. I'm going to add in a defender, I'm going to add in a midfielder, and I'm going to add in an attacker. And we're going to have to see who we get. Let's see what we're going to get. Oh my god. Oh no, it's not Totti. However, it is Cruz, and I'm not complaining at that because that has just made our midfield so much better. Toni Kroos, of course, retired now. It's so cool to have him back in the game in FC 26. He is going to make our midfield tasty. Will Toni Kroos be enough for us to go all the way to the final and win it? That's the question. Boys, something huge has happened. Ibrahimovic wants to jump ship. As you can see there, he says he has submitted a transfer request. Now, there's a new feature in FC 26 career mode where you literally cannot stop them leaving. And now, when I go to my transfer requests here, Ibrahimovic is now leaving for 250 million. Our best player, gone. No choice for me to do anything. I am making an executive decision right now to swap Ibrahimovic out for another icon that we could have had previously, and I am bringing in Francesco Totti because I got shafted. I said I wanted Totti. We have now signed him. I'm actually very sad about this. The whole reason I wanted to do this video was because of Ibrahimovic, and he was unbelievable for us. But you know how he was in real life. He left clubs. He didn't really stay at clubs, so maybe it was just meant to be. Fellas, you join me at the end of the season, and of course, Ibrahimovic left us, and that means we had to bring in Totti. But you can see that it's Champions League themed, and there's a reason for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Champions League final against none other than Barcelona. Of course, we went out in the semi-final last season to Real Madrid. Right, boys, our team is strong. This could be it. If we win this, the video's done. If you think we're going to beat Barcelona, comment down below what score you think the game's going to be before I press this. No, we lost. They won the game in the 85th minute with someone called Krupi Jr. I don't know who that is. If you guys do, let me know. We've lost, which means we have to do a whole nother season and work our way to the Champions League final again. And our team is slowly declining. So what are we going to do? Right, fellas, this is it. I've had enough. We are going to do something different. I'm adding one player every season, and it's clearly not enough. Man United are just not good enough. We just not. We can't win a Champions League. So now we are going to be adding a duo to the squad. Which duo, you ask? There is 3 options. Option 1, Barcelona. We can add Yamal and Pedri to the team. Option 2 is PSG. We can add Doué and João Neves to the team. Option 3, Real Madrid. We can add Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe to the team. Okay, here we go. This wheel spin could make or break the video. Obviously, the Barca duo is the best. And oh my god, please. Oh my god, this is it. This has to be it. We have a 95 rated Lamine Yamal going into the team, as well as a 93 rated Pedri. This is it. Surely. Please. Fellas, we are at the end of the season, and after adding in the Barca duo, Pedri and Yamal, our squad looks like this. It's crazy. One problem. You can see the Champions League theme. That is because, yes, we are in another final. However, our starting left-back Dorgu, who is now 85 rated, has got a red card. And the team that we're playing is Real Madrid. A 96 rated Yamal got 40 goals in his debut season with 15 assists. But how did we do in the Carabao Cup? What? Bro, this team just scores goals like it. 4-0 against Manchester City. FA Cup 3-1 against Manchester City. They couldn't catch a break against us. And the Premier League. Oh, we won the Premier League. Second was Manchester City. Down in the comments, comment El Man City. We finally took over Manchester once again. It all comes down to this. Let's sim the match and see how the team performs. Oh my god, we scored already. I wasn't even expecting that. Totti scored 8 minutes in. Okay, we're up. Come on. No, it's Mbappe. Let's go. Let's go. Cunha scored straight after the halftime. Mbappe's on it. He's found Bellingham. And Bellingham has scored 2-2. Come on, Totti's on the ball and he scored. Oh my god. Ibra, I don't even miss you, mate. Where are you, I don't miss you. There's a new man in town, and it's the handsome man, Totti. It's literally written it in the stars. Totti, the replacement for Ibra, has won us the Champions League. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch this one where I let AI take control of Man United. By the way, I did a bit better, trust me. But you have to watch it. Make sure you like and subscribe as well. We have a lot of content coming this year for FC26.